One after another, and we've seen them all happen at such iconic locations. Of course, Notre Dame, one of the major tourist spots of Paris. And what we know is that about 10-15 minutes ago, there were reports of gunfire and panic in the area. The whole front of Notre Dame quickly evacuated, and stories just coming out now of what exactly happened. It appears that a man has attacked one of the policemen there with a hammer, and they responded very quickly, shooting him. We are just hearing that he's not killed, he is only wounded. And that quick response time, one of the things that differs from the UK here is that there are so many armed police and soldiers in Paris. They are patrolling these areas, they are ready for an event like this. But what we're hearing from eyewitnesses is that this was dealt with incredibly quickly. The man is wounded, he was shot twice by police, the whole area was evacuated, and now people are being told to shelter inside Notre Dame. So it does seem at the moment as if this situation is under control. They will, of course, have looked at the events in London recently and been on heightened alert. Not to mention it is Ramadan at the moment, and just with this sense of heightened alertness, attacks like this, it's tragic to say, but they're no longer a surprise. So we're going to keep you updated from here. But what we're hearing at the moment is the situation appears to be under control. One man who attacked a police officer with a hammer now appears to be down, wounded, not killed. And so that's the information we're getting for you at the moment.
Yeah, a little more context for the French people here. When you think about Nice, France, from Bastille Day last summer, Ben, when we were covering that together in the south of France. And then prior to that, you had the Bataclan in Paris the previous November. We were there together again as well. And then Charlie Hebdo, the magazine, really seemed to kick things off in that country. The French government and its military is changing. Are they changing fast enough for the people to have the confidence in their leadership and military now?
You know, a lot of people were very pleased with the responses from the French government. After some of these attacks, they put these extra armed patrols on the street. And you have to remember that in Europe it is a lot easier for people to get hold of weapons. Because of the open borders in the continent, weapons come back and forth faster, more easily. So that is something that was dealt with very quickly. And looking at the response here, that certainly seems to be the case. But you're absolutely right. One after the other at the moment at a heightened, at a time like this. And, as you said, you and I have both watched them happen. So it's something which is going to keep happening, we feel. But the police in Paris, certainly, with special units set up to patrol these areas in particular, have responded incredibly quickly.
Thank you, Ben. Good reporting that out of London.